that there's this part of us that wants to be able to meet new people, share experiences, share connection and adventures together. And then there's the other part of us that has been hit hard by erection challenges and performance anxiety. It's taken a hit to our confidence. And so it becomes this dilemma of, I want to meet new people, but I also don't feel brave enough to be able to do that. So in this video, I'm going to unpack that. I'm going to be sharing 3 tips that I've found extremely helpful to be able to meet new people. And I'm also going to share the link in the comments to the newsletter so that you can get the latest tools and videos as I share them. Okay, so let's get into this. And I want to make it clear that this does directly relate to performance anxiety and erection challenges. When we experience, particularly as a man, these types of challenges, it takes a direct hit to our confidence and a direct hit to our identity of who we believe we are. And particularly if we feel like we're stuck in this loop of not being able to get this sorted, it's very clear why we would avoid engaging in dates, but also even just going there and meeting new people, having new conversations. Because what if this comes up? What if something to do with sex comes up? And there's the part of us that then wants to run away or slip off to the bathroom, right, to avoid that part of the conversation. Even hanging out with existing friends. Let's say if I go to the bar with a group of friends, what if that comes up? So there's this part of us that is on this high alert, but then there's also this other part that wants to be able to enjoy new experiences in life and meet new people. So I thought it was important to do a video on this because it comes up in many conversations that I've had with men around the world. And I'm going to share 3 tips that have been very helpful for me. For the last few years, I have been traveling around the world to many different countries. So meeting new people has become something that I've had to become pretty good at, or else I would have just been stuck in my apartment speaking to nobody. Even when there's cultural barriers, language barriers, I've had to find a way to be able to meet people. So the first tip, you may have heard of a platform called Meetup. You may not have heard of it, but this is a really helpful platform that I find is it's awesome. And that you can use this to find the type of events, to find the type of people that you like, right, that share a common interest with you, that you can go there and meet up with them, hence the name. So a couple of examples of things that I've gone to is improvisation group. When I was spending time in Lisbon, I used to go to that. I also actually set up my own meetup group for adventurers, people that wanted to spend time at the weekend going on different adventures. Right, so there are a couple of examples, but Meetup is a great platform, whether it's adventures, drinks, quizzes, whatever it may be, you find quite a lot on there. So I'd recommend you to check that out as one resource. Second resource, for those of you into sport, CrossFit, right? The gym is quite difficult. It is totally possible to meet people. We just have to put ourselves out there a bit more and initiate the conversation more so. But CrossFit, I found for me, was a much easier way to be able to meet people because we were all doing the same workout together, right? And sometimes you're in pairs or partners, and at the end of it, usually you are congratulating each other for doing a good workout, and it's fairly easy to start a conversation with someone versus in the gym because everyone's doing their own kind of thing. So CrossFit or some kind of team sport like this, definitely I found that useful. And the third and final thing, if you're into business, right, this doesn't apply to everyone, but many of the guys that I speak with and work with around the world either have their own business or they're in senior roles with the business that they're in. And that can be quite lonely in itself. But joining business programs, business groups or masterminds is a great way to be able to build friendships with new people, build relationships with new people, right? We must appreciate that it takes time. It takes time to build new friendships. It takes time to build new relationships. And these vehicles, whether it's the shared love of something through Meetup, whether it's the shared love of exercise through CrossFit, or whether it's the shared love of business through masterminds, these things serve as vehicles to be able to then over time build friendships. We can usually default to our phone. Apps, especially with dating, things like Tinder, for example, or meeting people through apps. How many conversations do we have to have? How many profiles do we have to swipe through? How many hours spent actually leads to hanging out with someone and having a nice time, right? The ratio, the time that we spend doing that could be time spent actually just getting out there and trying a few new things. So that's what I would like to pass on to you, these 3 new tips. Okay, I'd like you to just pick one of those. If you can relate to this video, I'd like you to pick one of those things when it comes to meeting new people, sharing new experiences, whether that's adventures, outdoors, indoors, whatever it may be, and just choose one of those and try it over the next week. Get it scheduled in the diary, get it locked in so there's time blocked out for it, and actually go to it and do it. And yes, we have to initiate, right? We have to take the lead to say hello to somebody, or to smile at somebody, or to just say hi, right? But we can put ourselves in environments where there's a shared interest. And that's much easier. That's a much easier way to build new friendships, to build new connections. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. A bit different to what we talk about, but it definitely relates. And this is about, aside from performance anxiety and erection challenges, right, in that area, we must get the tools and the strategies to get this sorted so that our confidence doesn't take a huge hit over time, because that does not need to happen. So getting the right tools and strategies to get this sorted, whilst at the same time realizing your value as a human being is not determined by what's going on in the bedroom, and that it's still really important for self-confidence and our identity to get out there and meet new people and share experiences. So by using some of these techniques to be able to do that, we build and maintain our confidence in who we are whilst getting things sorted in the bedroom. Okay, if this has been helpful for you, then I'd like you to join my free weekly newsletter. In the comments below, you'll see the link to click on and join the newsletter. That will take you straight to the page. That link will take you straight to the page where you can join it. And I look forward to seeing you there and sharing brand new tips with you.